What's up, Lego builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios. It's time for a decaling live. Sorry about that, but my microphone cord is shorting. So, if at any point I just cut out, I apologize. I need to get a new one. It's very frustrating. But I don't need to worry about that right now because I'm going to be doing some decaling. It's been a while. Some of you guys, many of you newer viewers, may have never even seen a decaling stream. So today, we're going to keep it simple because, this is kind of a refresher, a warm-up. Going to be decaling some realistic Phase 2 grunts. Nothing too crazy, hopefully. But I got to plug in my laptop so it doesn't die. Oh, we have a special guest, a special visit from Mrs. Coconut popping in. Hope you're doing well. I'm sure she's very excited to see some decaling. Okay, so you guys are going to get the full rundown here because I haven't even wiped the torsos yet. So you're going to get to see how everything works. Lucky you guys. But first, let's pull up the chat and welcome everyone. Okay. Channel live. Welcome. Today we have, we got a lot of people. Scott Davis, Floydy Jr., Sergeant Ratchet, Cold Buzzard 360, Lego Republic, Michael, Darth Bricks, Commander Wolf, Space Jesus, Polar Plays, Alistar Ramthun, and Crazy Pineapple, Space Jesus, Nate Dog, Chef T in the house, Clone Guy, Don Q, what's up, man? Levi, Cantonio, Turtle Feather, Samuel Lego, Craig's Lego Customs, whoo! Firebird Bricks, what's up, man? When the regular P1 goes for 25 to 30, decaling seems to be the way, especially considering I spend less than $10 a minifig. So I would heartily agree with you. So we have, of course, uh-oh, I'm a little shaky today. That's not good. It's not a good sign for decaling. So we've got a plain chef's torso here. Got it off Bricklink for like 30 cents. And I've got some fine grit sandpaper. The finer grit, the better. What I do is I dab it in the water, get it nice and wet, and then I just rub it back and forth across the torso. I like to stick it. I don't remember how I did this. I used to have a pretty, oh yeah, I do it like this. So I stick it on the ground and then just rub the torso across rapidly. Periodically checking to see how it's doing. You can see it's starting to come off. So, how's everyone doing? What's everybody up to today? You guys may be wondering why I'm doing a decal stream in January. I typically take the winters off from decaling, but I did not get as many clones decaled over the summer and fall last year as I had hoped. So I'm behind, meaning I need to start early. I'm hoping I can get some sealed this week. I'm going to test it out and see if it's too cold to seal them. I'm going to go to my parents' house and seal them in the garage to see if that'll help, because that's the issue, right? Is trying to seal stuff during winter. The sealant doesn't seal correctly. There we go. Look at that. We're just about done. I've just got a little button Little button down there in the corner. Made a stream for the first time in like 3 months. What's up, MC Lego Sam? How you doing? What you been up to? There we go. All right, nice and clean. Now we gotta go wash it. So you guys hold down the chat, talk amongst yourselves for a second, and I'll be right back. Doing good. Super excited for my decals to arrive. They're coming all the way from Britain. Oh, nice. Who'd you buy from? Director KW. What's up, man? For me, it's summer. Where are you at? Use bug spray. It's much faster, but it's not as healthy. It's not as good for the environment or yourself. Are you talking about instead of water? Why on earth would I do that? All right, this torso is wiped and ready to go. Now, we have another one. This one's going to be a little bit more challenging because you can see there's a lot more printing on it, but I do try to buy ones that only have printing on the front, so I only have to do one side, which is nice. Just ate McDonald's? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, you're just chilling. All right, let's do this second one. Hey, Ethan, how's it going? Coruscant is looking good, buddy. Thank you, Dubsy. I appreciate it. Congrats on starting the new channel, man. Awesome. If anyone is into, like, you know, mock building, Batman, Star Wars, Lego City, I would recommend checking out Dubsy Bricks. He just started a new YouTube channel, and he's going to be building all kinds of good stuff over there. So check him out. Romberg me? What does that mean? Oh, this one's being a bit of a pain. Hey everyone, I'm here. Just joined. How's everybody? I'm doing good. How are you doing, JB? Bought mine from Blue Harvest. Ah, yeah, Blue Harvest. I know Blue Harvest. He's a good guy. You just have this one little patch here on the bottom. Remember me? I mean, I've seen you in past streams. Is there something specifically I should be remembering? Sorry if I'm shaking the whole screen or whatever. I just gotta really use some elbow grease here to get this off. Okay, I just have a little patch on the top. There we go. And the nice thing about this is if there's like some scratches or a little bit of just dirt on your minifig that's not coming off, the sandpaper helps wipe it off as well. So you get like a really smooth finished look. Perfect for decaling. All right, I'm only doing 2 clones today, so that's all the torso wiping. You guys are gonna have to sit through. Now it's time to get to the good stuff. The actual decaling. Okay. Have you seen the new Bad Batch episodes? No, I haven't seen any of them. I need to. I've heard they're good. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. All right, here we go, boys and girls. Let's do this. Okay, this torso looks pretty clean. So what I do first is the torso. It's pretty easy. I like to start with something easy just to get the juices flowing, get me in the zone, calm down. get the shakes away, and then I move to the helmet next. So that's kind of my method for doing it. I'm sure everybody does it differently, but that's what I like to do. So that doesn't scratch the minifig. Exactly, Scott. That's why you use super fine grit sandpaper, because if you were to use like the gritty stuff, you'd see a lot of scratches. Like you can see, I don't know if you can see it on here, but you can definitely tell it was sanded. Like you can see the marks, but the decals cover that up and it's smooth. Like if you were to rub this across your finger, you wouldn't be able to tell. But that's why you want to use super fine grit sandpaper, because if you use something coarser, you're definitely going to see marks and stuff. Dang, I can't believe I'm actually decaling again. It's been so long. Hopefully I don't screw these up too bad. And just so you guys know, I'm not as good at keeping up with the chats on these decal streams, so that's just the reality. I gotta focus. Mess these up. Fordo, what's up, man? Same thing I do. Nice. Went to the Clone Army Custom storefront the other day. Oh, no way, dude. I had a, so what is it like? Like, give me the rundown. I want to know all about it. I saw they had bins of just like helmets and extra spare parts. Is that true? Like, can you go in there and just buy tons of helmets and stuff, or torsos or guns? How are the prices? Are they about the same on the website, or are they any cheaper because it's, you know, in the store? Okay, that wasn't too bad. TJ, how you doing, man? Look who it is. It be Bacon. Is it hard to decal with shaking hands? Yes, it is harder. You want steady, smooth hands. It's not impossible, but it definitely is difficult. All right, so now I'm going to use this microsol. And I'm going to take my paintbrush, take the minifig, wipe it across the front. That was way too much. Shoot. I'm rusty. Okay. That was a lot of microsalting. What's up, PS Stoic? How many clones do you think will be in Coruscant? That is a good question. It depends on how many I'm able to decal by the end. I'd like to have at least 100 though. 100 clones, and that's, you know, clones of all different kinds. So officers, pilots, shock troopers, grunts, Senate commandos, Senate guards, whatever the heck they're called. So once the sol is on, I pull out the decal from the water, and then I place it down very carefully, and as best I can, apply even pressure to the decal to stick it. And then once it's like, you know, in there pretty good, then I go through and like do more specific presses and focus on different sections of the decal, shine it in the light to look and see where the air bubbles are at, and then try and push those out as best I can. But for me personally, what's most important is getting the decal on and squared up and making sure there's no bubbles. And then from there you can go and adjust and move things. Wow, that was a really good first decal setting. I don't know what you'd call it. Currently building my pet beta fish out of Lego. Dude, that's dope. How much longer do you reckon the mock is going to take? Right now I'm planning on having the finale come out end of April. So about a little over 3 months. So that's the plan. Which I think it's doable considering all of the sections have been started and mostly done except for the Senate building, which the Senate building, while difficult to design, is not going to be as part intensive as the other sections. It's also going to be the smallest one. And then, I just got to go back through and finish up the sections I haven't finished. The Slave Leia figure arrived today. Surprisingly, it didn't smell weird. Well, that's always good to hear. What does the microsol do? I've never used it for decaling. So there might be some professional in the chat who knows better than me. My understanding is it helps seal the decal to the actual minifig. So it acts almost like as some kind of adhesive to dissolve the decal a little bit onto the actual piece that you're decaling. That's my understanding of it. Just to help the decal stick even better. You can use just water. I've done that before and it works, but I want these to last as long as possible, so I take every extra measure of safety and precaution. I can't. There we go, guys. We've got our first torso, and I must say, turned out pretty good. Pleased. Very nice. Everything's on there pretty smooth, minimal bubbling. No lifted up parts. Very good. All right. I'll put these, and then I build these little stands. These are what hold the decals. All right, so we've got the easy part in. I've warmed myself up a little bit. I'm feeling good. Now it's time to tackle the helmet. Okay, here we go. Will you do an inside for the Senate building? I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going to happen for it because I need to design it first and see what it looks like, how big it is, and all that. So once I get to that, you know, stage, I'll know better. But for now, I don't have any plans to, but I'm not going to rule it out completely. Hey, hey, look who it is! The great Noble Nectar. How you doing, man? Boom. Luckily, these guys have super simple helmets. If anyone's ever looking to get into decaling and they want to know what minifigs to start with, I always recommend starting with grunts. So to use a coat of spray clears coat sealer as well as the microsole? Yes. So the microsole is just to help it adhere to the decal, or to the thing, the minifig itself, and then after that you put on the sealant to make sure everything sticks and stays. All good here, just working away, enjoying your stream. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Been busy. Got an awesome video coming out for you guys later this week. Although you Patreon members are going to see it tomorrow. So if anyone wants to see it or get early access to it, check out the Patreon. It's going to be another micro scale style building challenge. This little breathing section down at the bottom of the helmet is always one of the biggest struggles for me. Not only sticking it, but even just cutting it out of the paper. It's always such a battle. Whew, got it out in one piece though. Are you going to use Thorn on Coruscant? He's dead. He's dead, my dude. He doesn't make it to Coruscant. Okay, put some microsol on here. Oh, I forgot how therapeutic and fun decaling is. I'm so excited to start being able to do this more often. Once it warms up more. Pull it out of the water. This is always the one that I get the most worried about because, you know, the helmet is kind of the most noticeable spot. And it's got the most like flaps and loose ends on it, and so they tend to bend and fold. Like this guy, he's giving me some problems already. He wants to be difficult. Finally got it out of there. It's a little wet. Slap it on. Lately, I've been reading The Inheritance Cycle. Finished the 3rd book today. I'll be starting the 4th and final book soon. I still need to finish that series. I was reading them as they came out, but as you guys, as some of you know, they're so long and took forever. I kind of lost interest in the series before the final one came out, unfortunately, so I never got to finish it. I've always wanted to. I'm gonna be super precise with the helmet. Very easy to screw up. Looks pretty good right there, though. Now, the moment of truth. Can I get it to set correctly? I like to be a little bit more gentle with the helmet just because I found if I apply too much pressure, the helmet can pop off. Things can move around. It can get skewed. So I like to do it gently. And then once it's... Wow, this short's getting so bad in the mic. And then once it's on there pretty firm, then I can be a little bit more aggressive with the sponge. How do you get inspired for a mock? I mean, a few different ways. A lot of it is just scenes that I like from Star Wars, you know, Clone Wars TV show, the movies, maybe something I saw someone else do. A lot of them for me recently are based around video ideas. So I come up with an idea of like, ooh, I want to do the 3 most gruesome clone deaths, right? The one I did most recently. And then I go and I research and I look at all the clone deaths that I can find. And then from there, I gather the 3 most gruesome in my opinion and build them. Or like maybe I'll be playing Battlefront. I'll be like, oh, this is dope. I like this little section or this map or this part of the, you know, battle reminds me of something that I want to do. Sometimes happens more rare, but when I'm reading, just, you know, I'm just always thinking about like a mock ideas, mock building things. So it's just kind of always on my brain. So then ideas just kind of float in. The ones that stick, I write down. The ones that I like, or if there's one that I'm like, ooh, this has potential, but I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet, I'll write it down and then come back to it later. How do you put Easter eggs in your mock? Yeah, I do. There will be lots of Easter eggs in Coruscant. Oh yeah, this helmet's looking mighty fine. Ooh, nice, some good old plain clones. You know it. How you doing, Lego Man 360? What you been up to? How goes the channel grind? Saw you recently did, what was it, a alt build for the... Oh no, you did a better AV7 anti-vehicle cannon, huh? From the battle pack. It's a good idea. It's a good move. Alright guys, I think that's as good as it's going to get. There's a little crease near the mouth, but I'm worried if I play around too much, I'm going to end up messing it up more. I mean, that's pretty dang good. If I do say so myself. How do you get these and how much were they? I buy the decals from Thick's Fig Shop, and the decals are $1.25 or $1.50 each, depending on what it is. How long do you think it takes to make each? When I was at my best, I could do a clone in about 20 minutes. I'm much slower now because, you know, it's the off season, but that's what I like to do. So I like to do, like, I was getting to the point where I think I could do like 3 or 4 in a stream, but I'm probably only going to get these 2 done today. But I'm just taking my time, and I only wanted to do 2 anyways. What's been the most difficult decal you've done so far? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good question. Thorn was pretty tough just because of like the little winglets on the helmet. Let's see if I can... yeah, here it is. Thorn was pretty tough just because of his helmet wings. You can see up here. Those are pretty tough. And then it was kind of hard to line up all of the red because they came in a couple of different decals. But he was probably the second most, and I'd say Keeley was the most difficult because of that helmet. What about you? Yeah, Keeley was definitely the most difficult. And to make matters worse, I ruined my Keeley, so I have to do another one. Which is kind of annoying. Oh, wow, not bad at all. Look at that, guys. Look at this helmet. First helmet of the season. That's pretty good. Like, there's a little bit of a dip on one side, but honestly, it's not even that noticeable from a distance because, you know, you guys aren't going to be observing these from under a microscope. Wow, I'm very pleased. And if you look at even the Lego ones, the official Lego helmets, they've got like little discrepancies in the printing and stuff. So I don't, you know, I don't ever worry or strive for like absolute perfection. A little bit more microsol on this one. Need to get myself a Jonak RP1 pilot. The decal, or does he do printed figs for that? Is Fed here? What's up, Fed? What's your favorite small, medium-sized mock that I've built? I really liked that Imperial bunker I did earlier this year. I think that one turned out pretty good. All right, guys. This one's ready to go. Oh, nice. This is heartening. This is a very heartening session. I was a little worried. I was like, man, how much of my decaling ability have I just lost or rusted out? Not bad, just trying to make some quality vids. Got a couple of projects in the works, uploading a video today. Very nice. Nice. That helmet looks like a decaling nightmare. The helmet's the toughest for me. It's what I struggle with the most. Especially the ones that are complicated. Like the, you know, the grunt is about as simple as it gets. Only 2 decals. But like even the shocks are a little bit more complicated because they've got that red fin along the top and then the lines on the chin. And I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the helmet's the most noticeable. You know, that's where your eye goes to. Just because, I don't know, it's just how it is. Because, you know, you screw up on the torso a little bit, we're not really going to notice that. All right, I'm going to tackle the arms next. Will you make a Venator mock? Maybe someday. Probably. See you later, JB. Thanks for joining. Imperial Bunker was awesome. Yeah, that one was a lot of fun, and it just turned out really good. Like, I was super stoked with how it looks. It's still built. It's slowly falling apart, which makes me sad, but I just don't have the heart to take it apart, but I don't have anywhere to store it. It's a tough situation. Looking forward to the new video. Oh yes, from Cole. Right. What's up, Knuckle Puck? How you doing, man? Bad Batch Episode 5 was the worst episode in Star Wars history. Is this a hot take or a common opinion? Whew. What's up, Conflict? Do the decal sellers wipe official helmets? Some do. The official helmets cost more money, though. A lot of them are just knockoff helmets. I hate calling them knockoffs because they're very good quality. And, like, they're not cheap. They fit pretty well. But technically, they're not official Lego. But, yes, some decal sellers do just wipe official helmets. But usually they'll say, like, printed helmets or official. And I always go printed just because they're so much cheaper. And you can't notice the difference. And it just makes me sad that realistic torso or helmets are being wiped. I don't know why. Just, I don't know. It's like when you hear like an endangered species is getting killed off. You know what I mean? Because there's just not that many clones on the market anymore. The arms are another challenge too because of the bend at the elbow. It's not a flat, straight decal. It's got a bend to it. So you got to make sure it still gets pressed down smoothly, but in the correct spot. That looks pretty good though. Knockoff P1. Yes, that is true, actually. Thanks for bringing that up, Bacon. One thing to be aware of if you do get into decaling, the P1 printed helmets suck. Like, they're shaped well, they look accurate, but they won't stay on the minifig. Like, watch this. I have a couple over here. Okay, never mind. All the ones I have are on there pretty good, but some of them, like, you stick it on and it just pops off, so you basically just have to set the helmet on top, which is annoying. Gonna head out now in a couple of minutes, might come back. Sounds good, Levi. Sounds good. Yeah, haven't started Bad Batch either, Fed. The off-brand helmets are often better. They can be. You can get some bad ones too, but it's very rare. Like they're very high quality for being not official Lego. Ooh. I'm not even gonna bother showing you guys the arm because it's just an arm. Doesn't make sense to me to wipe a clone helmet just to make another clone. Yeah, just some people, some people want that all Lego official realistic whatever. Gonna go to bed as it's getting late. Thank you. I appreciate it, Utapal. Have a good night. Get some rest. William, how you doing? Quarter 66. Any new minifigs recently? You just been exploding with the minifig collecting. Got quite the Star Wars collection. I'm impressed. Better than mine. Here's the thing, I have a lot of Star Wars minifigs, but I don't have a diverse minifig collection. I only have Alien, Warriors, and Clone Troopers. Just kind of annoying. Just because, I want a little bit more diversity. But one thing that has really helped has been doing those timed mock and money mock challenges, because sometimes I have to have a certain minifig to be able to build the mock, like a Savage Opress, or like a, I'm trying to think of who else I needed. What's her face? Asajj Ventress. I just named two Sith Apprentice. It's funny. Or like a certain clone, like an ARC Trooper. So that has helped me bolster the minifig collection because I'm like, well, I have to buy it. What's up, Joshua? Welcome to the stream. Any good sites where I can buy legs and arms that are printed? Whoops. I think, does Jonak Toys have printed arms and legs, or is it just the bodies? Like, is it just the whole thing? I don't really buy printed ones. I only decal them, so I don't know personally, but I know there are places where you can buy them. I think, I want to say Clone Army Customs does just the arms. TJ would know. He gets that kind of stuff. There. Two good arms. This is very promising. Let's see. Oh, dang. We're already 30 minutes in. Shoot. I haven't even finished one Clone Trooper yet. Hopefully I'll be a little bit quicker on the next one. I store the arms on little poles. That way when I spray them, the most surface area possible is exposed. Very nice. All right, so now for the easiest part, the legs. I like to save the easiest part for last for some reason. Don't know why. Legs are just so easy. What's up, gamer boy? How you doing? Got a bunch of knockoff minifigs from Jonak, and they're actually pretty good. I was surprised. Like the printing, like he makes knockoff minifigs. I thought he just did knockoffs on Lego torsos. I didn't realize he made his own bodies too, and legs. Oh, the legs. So simple. Just a rectangle decal. I love it. This looks like a lot of work, though. I can get 2 minifigs done. I can get, like, when I'm in my prime, like, had practice and stuff, I can get 3 to 4 done in a stream, which is, about an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes. So it's not too bad, especially considering these minifigs are about $10 each. So that's where the value really becomes apparent, is how much money you save. Because if you think about it, an official Lego Shock Trooper is 60 to 70. Clone Army Custom Shock Troopers about 20. So I'm saving myself, you know, $10 to $50 doing this. But you're right. I mean, you definitely have to take into account that it is time consuming. You have to practice. You have to invest in like the mat, and like it's not one of those things where it's like you pick up decaling and you're suddenly like making saving tons of money and stuff, because you're gonna screw up decals in the beginning. They're not gonna look good. You have to redo stuff. But if you're like me and you're long term mock builder, army builder, it's definitely a good option. If you're in this, you know, the long haul. This is my first decal I've done in months, so I'm a little slower than I usually am. And I just want to take my time, make sure I get it done right. Honestly, don't like the new clone design. I thought they would have chosen either Clone Wars or Realistic. Yeah, I agree. That's another big reason why decaling is so nice for me, is because I can get the clones I need in the style that I like, instead of that gross 2020 style. Yeah, the whole frig, though, not just plain. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I didn't realize he did that. That's cool. How you doing, Mayo? Welcome. Oh, that's who it was. Firestar. I knew someone sold arms and legs. Firestar is a good company. I like them. I feel like I might be decent at decaling, even though I've never done it before, just because I made quite a few custom. Yeah, if you're in the realm of painted miniatures, model building, like it's all interconnected. Like I'm sure there'd be a little bit of a learning curve, but like I've done models, painting, all that kind of stuff, so it was a pretty easy transition. It just comes down to taking the time to practice and get good at it. Because I tell people it's not complicated. It's not difficult, it's just time consuming. It's a pretty simple process, it just is a slow one. Like, for example, I just placed this decal wrong, so I now have to peel it off, get it wet again, and then reapply. See you later, Turtle Feather. Thanks for joining. Recently decaled Phase 2 Imperial Cody. He looks so good. Where'd you get the decals from? What's up, John Wilbanks? Welcome to the stream. This time next year, I hope Coconut has his own pad printer and just makes his own store called Coconut's Clones. I'm not gonna lie, Will. One of my long-term thoughts has been slowly and more steadily going towards opening my own store just for clone troopers, because that's what I care about and what I'm passionate about. And I get so many people coming to me asking like how to grow their army, and it's so tough that I'm like, I want to open up a store that has like accessible, affordable grunts, and like obviously I'll have more complicated clones too, but like just your basic army building essentials. There's so many people out there who want to get them and, you know, weren't fortunate enough to be born at the right time to get them when they were cheap, so now they're crazy expensive. It's funny. I've been thinking about. Do decals chip easily? No, but they can peel easily if they're not sealed correctly. That's what you need to be careful about, is the sealing. I've never seen them chip though. Discounts for mods? I'll do discounts for Patreon members. I'll do a discount for I'll do a discount for oh wait, never mind. I was about to make a stupid joke, then I realized we don't for some reason I was thinking we had the same first name, but I'm pretty sure that's Irie River, who's got the same name as me. All right, guys, decal number 2. Now it's time to repeat the process, hopefully faster. Fed Films knows what's up. What's up, Not Creed? Welcome to the stream. Grandpa Clone Customs is revolutionizing the market right now. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, it is you, Fed. Okay, yeah, I was because that was my joke. I was gonna say 25% discount for fellow Ethans, but for some reason, like your name, I was like, oh, maybe his name's Frederick or something. I know we talked about names. Great, now it sounds like I don't even know you, Fed. Sorry. I was gonna say discount for fellow Ethans because there's a few of us out there. We gotta stick together. Oh man, just cut into the decal a little bit. Shoot, at least it's on the belt area. Not too noticeable. What's your name, Coconut? My name is Coconut B Bricks. Another thing I like about the decal streams is I can be quiet, but like you guys are still getting, you know, a good little entertaining stream because get the up close shot of me decaling. Susanna, welcome. Here to say hi for a bit, but sadly I can't stay. Well, thanks for joining. If you haven't already, anyone who's just joining, don't forget to execute Order 66 on that like button. Enjoy. Come have a good time. Oh, yeah. Oops. I knew something felt weird. Gotta pull the arms off. Do not want to pull the arms off after adding a decal. Dubsy's out of here. Thanks for the shout out. Appreciate it. Keep up the good work. We'll drop you a line during the week. No problem. I appreciate your support over the years. Glad you are finally able to start the channel and get uploading. It's been a long time coming. Coconut be building bricks. Coconut be building. I'm sure I'd have to work Coconut into the store name somehow. I don't think, you know, it would never be anything big like CAC, but I think it would be fun to open up a little shop. Mostly for fun. Give people access to clones. Make a little extra money. Gotta hit the grocery store. I have nothing to eat in this house. Dude, been spending all your money on Count Dooku's. Get you some food. Thanks for joining, Will. I appreciate it. Dang, 92 likes. You guys think we can hit 100? Contrary to popular belief, my real name is not Jay. Yeah, you did Jay as in like the Ninjago minifig, right? I'm trying to remember if I know your actual name. I have to access the deep storage in my brain. I want to say Jethro. No, I'm just kidding. Dumped out all my Legos. Why? Oh, that's what Fed Film stands for. It's federal films. He's a government agent. Federal Films. You guys think we'll ever see TBC again? Maybe once he graduates. Yeah, Jay's the lightning ninja. I knew it. I knew it. What's up, Maxim Van Leewin? Sorry, I just butchered your name. Welcome. How you doing? Dang, dude, 106 likes. Let's go. TBC DM'd me on Instagram the other day, so he's dead. No way. He's like, bro, you want to buy my AT-AT so I can have money to take girls on dates? I'm decaling some RP2 Anaxis grunts right now. Oh, dude, those are some sick minifigs. I actually have 2 Anaxis grunts that have been decaled already and sealed. They just need to be assembled. They were actually the last decals I did. I agree, they look really good. They're kind of tough though. Those helmets messed me up a bit. Or I messed up a bit on them, unfortunately. Ooh, another good torso. That's what we like to see. 2 for 2 on the torsos. Hey, you should do a video on where you show how to decal figures in detail. Well, you're in luck. Good Lego Willicious. I actually have a video like that in the works. I'm planning. I've got one planned, so probably won't be out for a little bit. Probably like next month or something, but it'll happen. Oh, you were using him for your giveaway entry. Okay. He was like, oh, yes, Fed DM'd me. And he was like, oh, man, it was just a tag. Oh, shoot. No, what the heck is that? Bro, someone had to have messaged you. TBC, what's up, man? How you been? We were just talking about you. There's no way that was a coincidence. Someone messaged you. Who did it? Dude, how's the college life? Are you getting educated? Dude, for real, his ears started tingling. He's like, hey, someone's talking about me. How's Coruscant going? It's going good, Ty. I'm working on episode 32 today. I was doing that before the stream. And then I'll get back to it in the... No way, are you serious? A complete coincidence? That's insane. We were just talking because I was like, man, I wonder when we're going to see TBC again because, you know, you've been off at college and such. That's crazy. How you doing, man? I feel like I've asked that like 10 times. Sorry. Getting educated out of my mind? Heck yeah, dude. Hopefully it's the good kind of education. Not the woke silliness. What are you majoring in? Do you know yet? Or are you just doing generals right now? What have you been up to? Oh, what have I been up to? Well, let me tell you. I have been up to just building. I lead such a unexciting life. I recently started, I took up airsofting again. It was a huge pastime of my childhood. I absolutely loved it. In fact, I actually wanted to go into the military. I was a big, like, military, you know, your classic military. Not classic, because I wasn't weirdo. I wasn't weird about it, but I was huge into the military, so big into airsofting and stuff. Recently picked that up again, which has been awesome. It's been very nice to get out of the house and partake in a hobby that isn't Lego related. But other than that, I've just been grinding out Coruscant. I can't remember. Were you still fairly active when I started Coruscant? If you weren't, I started a new big mock after Kato, and it's Coruscant work. So I've been doing a lot of work on that. It's been fun. You know, just living that YouTuber life. You know, the classic YouTuber life. Got the Ferrari in the driveway. Designer, nothing but designer clothes touch this body now. Me and Logan Paul play Pokemon every Friday. Just classic YouTuber life. I'm in the process of collecting every P1 and P2 Legion that Thick has in a show. Oh, dang, dude. That's going to be a serious undertaking. That's going to be dope, though, when you get it all finished. That's going to be an awesome looking collection. Who likes Transformers? I like Transformers. Is that why you were doing those Anaxis troops? Coconut started family vlog. Exactly. We got the family vlog, you know, every couple of months. Start putting out a video. Are we pregnant? Worst fight of my life. I can't believe this happened again. Just the classic stuff, you know. Every once in a while, I'll do something really stupid, make the YouTuber apology video, and be like, I'm so sorry. Betrayed your guys' trust. We all know I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to promise that I won't. There's a little bubble, little air bubble. I've got another air bubble or something right by the mouth again, just like on the last time. This one's a little bit bigger though, so I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive. Oh yeah, there we go. Clean that out. Airsoft is sick. I have some toys, but I haven't gotten airsoft. You call your guns toys? All right, let me show you. Do you guys want to see my new red dot scope I just bought? It's freaking sick. It's a little... It's awesome, dude. I freaking love it. You may be wondering, does Coconut need a red dot scope? And the answer is yes. It's awesome. I've mounted it on my M4. Got to eat dinner. Sounds good, Levi. Enjoy your food. Make sure to eat something healthy. I had to get a new tire on my car last week. It cost the same as a UCS set. Bro, I know tires on nice cars are so expensive. Because, you know, I got a Mazda 3 now. So tires aren't too bad. But when I was driving that Genesis, especially because the Genesis have, I don't know if this is how yours are, Scott, but they're left and right tires because of the way the treads were lined, and so you couldn't just buy 4 tires. You had to get these specific tires, and you couldn't rotate them. It was nuts. But that's the price you pay for a high performance machine, I guess. That's part of the reason why I got rid of it. I was like, I can have a really nice car, or I can have a YouTube channel, and hopefully turn that into a job, and that was much more important to me. Send proof. Oh, you're talking to... Oh, Bacon and his slave Leia. He's so proud of it. Gucci Ganger. Mazdas are the best. My CX-5 is so much more reliable than my BMW. Oh, dude, I am a Mazda man through and through. I have a Mazda. My wife has a Mazda. I love them. I want to get the 2023 Mazda 3 because it's going to be... Oh, shoot. There goes that little... Ah, dang it. Man... Gonna be turbocharged. So Coconut, since you're a big YouTuber, when's your first scandal dropping? Oh, it's coming. I'm having a hard time rustling up a scandal because nobody believes me. I'm like, oh, I did this, and everyone's like, he's a Lego YouTuber. He didn't do that. See you later, Levi. My first big scandal is going to be revealing that all of my Lego... Okay, here's my first big scandal, TBC. Since you're here, I'll give you guys a little insider. My first big scandal is gonna be that it turns out all of my Lego is not Lego, it's Lepin. And that's how I've been able to build the MOCs in the size I do, is because I'm paying next to nothing for all of my parts and saying that it was Lego. There's a good that's a good Lego scandal that'll grip the headlines. Could you imagine all the leak and drama and not leaks, all the drama and scandal videos coming out? Maybe M&R would do a brickbuster on me. Be awesome. Utah's the bastion of drama. Can't imagine you get much funny business ever. Yeah, dude. It's a regular Jersey Shore over here. You walk into any Chick-fil-A and you know something crazy's going down in there. Coconut sells fake clones too. And takes over the mantle of Republic Bricks. No, the ultimate scandal would be, turns out I'm Republic Bricks. I've been Timmy this whole time. I just had a mask and a voice changer. I went Mission Impossible on you guys. Coconut, you want to see my clone torso design? For sure, dude. Sure. Start something with CMD. Who's CMD? Dang, I was surprised what your late night snack food was. I know, right? Turns out, I'm a Lepin dealer. You bastardized the hiding of brick slopes. Brought my fake Legos and sullied their pure convention. Helmet number 2, I'm pleased to report, was a success, baby. 2 for 2. This one might even be better than the first one. Oh, nope, there's a little scratch on the side, but nothing I can't live with. Oh, this is awesome. This is looking to be a very good... Oh, coffee mug... Oh, dude, screw coffee mug decals. You remember that whole debacle. It was so annoying. Local Lego YouTube man uses fake Lego. All my Legos Mega Blocks, that would be a good scandal. I used to have a ton of Mega Blocks growing up. I actually really like Mega Blocks. I know it's Mega Constructs now, but I grew up with Mega Blocks, so that's typically what I refer to it as. Greg's Lego Customs, what's up? How you doing? No disrespect to the man, but I feel like no adult should be going by Timmy. Dude. Here's my business associate, Timmy. Big Tim. Oh, that was funny. No disrespect. I mean, I don't know, man. It's this whole new cult, like influencer culture. It's like cool to have a name like that now. You know what I mean? That's what everyone wants. Timmy. I don't want to start saying a bunch of other names because I don't want to call people out, but I kind of feel the same way about Maddie. You know, Mattia, Matty. I don't get why you would want to, because I'm assuming it's like Matthew, right? It's an abbreviation for Matthew. But I'm like, why would you want a name that's commonly associated with a girl like Maddie? If there's anyone in the chat who's named Maddie, I apologize. I'm not going after you personally. It's just been a question of mine I've had. Timmy, Maddie. What's up, P-Man Bricks? How you doing? I mean, my name's Ethan. There's really no way to like nickname that. You know what I mean? My nickname was actually longer than my actual name. Come on. Come on. There it is. There it is. Coconut scandal will be him being contracted by the mouth as the mouthpiece of a large Chinese knockoff Lego conglomerate. Dude, I can't tell you how many Chinese knockoff brands have emailed me. And they all have the same 3 sets. I'm like, are you guys all like... Are you guys all the same? It's like, oh, you can look at our... Here we have a Pirate Cove set, a log cabin, a generic castle. I'm like, do you guys all just like build the same set? Like, do you guys not look at what your competition's doing? Like, everybody has the Pirates Cove knockoff, the castle, or like the Forceman's hideout. I feel like there's one more, but I don't remember what it is. I just think it's funny. They're all like, "Oh, I would love to do a collaboration with you. I think it would really benefit both of us." I'm like, "How?" I just want to be, because I usually just ignore them, but one of these days I want to be like, "How do you think reviewing a obscure knockoff brick set is going to benefit me and my channel? How is that going to benefit me? It's going to benefit you and you alone. I'm going to get nothing from that. If anything, I'm going to lose a lose situation for me because I'm going to have to expend the energy, make the video. It's going to perform poorly because like me, you guys don't care about any of that. It's just annoying. I just don't like it when people try and like spin it as like, oh, it's beneficial. Something is beneficial for both of us when like clearly it's not. It's like, what do you think? I'm stupid? That little rant came out of nowhere. Payload's here. What's up, Payload? How you doing, man? Can you say what your next mock will be? Was your nickname ethical? By today's standards? Yeah. Yeah, it was. One of them. Yeah, I'd say they were pretty ethical. I have the Forestman's hideout gift with purchase still sealed. Dang. My nickname in high school was Carl. Someone got my name wrong, and I rolled with it. Carl, your nickname was just a completely new name. That's awesome. Have you ever bought a used minifigure or sets? Oh yeah, dude, all the time. Most of my collection is used. Yeah, there's plenty of great condition Lego sets and minifigs. You just have to do your research and your due diligence and look at the pictures and know what you're getting into. How much does it cost for each clone? So the decals are $1.25. Torso's about 30 cents. Legs are about 30 to 50 cents. So let's say another $1.10 right there. So we're at what, $2.35. Helmet's $1, so that's $3.35. Hands put us at like, let's say $3.50. And then yeah, that's about it. So I'd say about $4, considering like the microsol, sandpaper, stuff like that. Around $4. I get my torsos and legs off of Bricklink, so that's why they're so cheap. How much? Oh, I just read that. You fool. What is your eBay store? My eBay store is a secret. It's a secret store. I just started collecting my own collection, so looking for sets on Bricklink. Yeah, I've bought sets off Bricklink as well. I think just one set. It was the ATOT and Dropship. You guys remember when I bought 2 of those? That was fun. Is Facebook Market or eBay a safe place to buy? I know eBay is. I don't know anything about Facebook Marketplace. I don't buy or shop or sell on there, but I know eBay is. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Like most places that are as well known as eBay are going to be pretty safe. Like they obviously got to where they are for a reason. The places you want to avoid are places that no one really knows about or kind of obscure. You don't really hear talked about a whole lot. Those are where you want to worry more. Made 2 mostly accurate ATRTs for my Forever First Army. Very nice. What do you use sandpaper for when decaling? So I buy the decals. Some of the torsos still have the printing on them fed, like, you know, little chef's apron or criminal outfit or just a t-shirt. And so I use the sandpaper to sand off the printing, so it's just a smooth white leg or torso. Wow. Coconut, you should order your helmets from AliExpress. They're around 10 cents per helmet. What is that? I've never heard of that. I used to get mine from JB Brick Shop, but I just don't really buy in huge quantities, and so that's why I tend to pay more for the helmets, is because I don't need a whole lot of them, and you have to order in large quantities. Oh. All right, we just got 2 legs left, and then we're done. Do you use real or off-brand helmets for decals? I use off-brand helmets because they're much cheaper. Welcome back, Lego Fordo. It's a marketplace out of China, but they ship from the US. Oh, okay. Do they sell other stuff? Because that name sounds familiar. I'm trying to think of what else I've seen sold from that. That name sounds really familiar. Gotta head out now. See you later, TJ. Thanks for hopping in. I appreciate it. 90 degrees of all AliExpress or knockoff. Boom. All right, we are 2 legs away from a near perfect round. That's pretty awesome, considering this is my first time decaling for a while. Can you buy 100 plain P1 knockoff helmets for... Oh, you can. I see. Nice. Oh, almost forgot the microsol. Have you guys seen how people are hating the new Lego set Justifier? I mean, it's not really new anymore. People have been hating on it for a while. But yeah, I have seen people thought it was overpriced. And I agree, it is overpriced. Okay, 1 leg down. We are on to the final decal. Let's go. A little black fleck getting in the way. That's another thing you have to be very careful about, is making sure your decal station's very clean and your sponge, so you don't get dirt and flecks in or on the decals or parts. How many have you decaled? I've decaled a lot of clones. I've got like 30 something on my shelf over there. Then I've got some over there. I've got some in my bathroom. Some over there on shelves, I think. Maybe not actually, but yeah, I got a decent amount. I've probably done about 50. That set was just so random. Who wanted a $170 version of Cad Bane? I know, right? Like, I don't know. It's just funny, like, because that's what I was thinking about, like, as I was just laying in bed. I was like, that set is so big, but like, so like, that's a perfect like $80 set. Like, make yourself a little, a smaller Cad Bane ship. Like, why does it need to be so big? And it's Cad Bane ship too. Like, I know Cad Bane's cool, but I don't know. I agree. It's weird. Like, here's what I think they should have done. I think they should have swapped Cad Bane's ship with the Bad Batch shuttle and made a $100 Cad Bane ship, which was much smaller, and then a $170 Bad Batch shuttle and made that one better. Because, in my opinion, that one's bad. They could have made it bigger, too. All right, guys. I did that in an hour and 10 minutes. Whew. So that was 35 minutes. 35 minutes per clone, which is pretty good. That's only 15 minutes longer than what I like to do, so it's a good sign. Let me show you all the finished decals right here. Boom! Torsos and arms on this side, legs and helmets on this side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them sit, and then for the most nerve-wracking portion of this, I'm going to try and seal them, because typically they don't seal well in cold weather, but I'm going to try and see if I can make it work. Talk to some other people. Sounds like it might be possible, so very excited for that. Anyways, thank you guys all so much for joining the stream. This was a lot of fun. They're definitely, if this works, they're definitely going to be more decaling streams moving forward. I love it. I love them, and I love you guys. So thanks for joining. Remember, big video coming out on Friday. Patreons get it tomorrow, though. And then we'll be streaming again on Saturday. But